Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We all know that the mankind is always learning and changing. We tend to adapt to make newer things, and at times, these can take us a step back, but for the most part, we are always moving forward. In the world of everything happening constantly, we do not have time to ponder over the intricate details of our lives and the things that we use in our daily lives. And since that is the case for most people, this video will take you by surprise. In this video, we will talk about the top interesting facts about the technology. So without any further ado, let's get straight to the video. Human beings over the years have worked tirelessly to evolve and make life easier for them. The irony, however, is that making life easier for us depends on the advancements in technology. And so, here are the top interesting facts about technology that we bet you didn't know. Number 10 on the list, XY mouse. The XY position indicator was the first mouse utilized for a graphical image or visual display. In 1960, the Stanford Research Institute invented this mouse. It was given the moniker mouse because the shape reminded the inventor of a rodent's tail. Back then, the mouse was a square block of wood with a set of wheels attached to the head that was used to traverse through the screen. It is intended to be one of the world's most beneficial technologies. Number 9 on the list, Google went up for sale. When Larry Page offered to sell Google to Excite in 1999, this happened. The two of them were on the verge of signing a $750,000 contract when it fell through. Google's market capitalization now exceeds $700 billion. Excite didn't buy Google at the time, according to the two versions of the tale. According to then Excite CEO George Bell, the agreement was rejected because Larry Page required that Excite replace all of its Hunt technology with Google's Pursue technology. Regardless, according to the nuances provided by Stephen Levy in his book In the Plex, George Bell was not overly pleased with Google's excellent pursuit calculation implementation. Ringer feared that Google's relevant query times would send clients to various sites, making it more difficult to keep them on their Excite site pages. Number 8 on the list, Jeff had a different name for his website. Jeff Bezos tried a couple of different labels for his company before settling on Amazon, which is a fun fact. Cadabra Incorporated was the first company he founded. After receiving feedback that the name was too dark, the entrepreneur decided to change it to something different than what was intended. Before settling on the current variation, Amazon.com, that is recognized all over the world, Bezos registered his site under a variety of other identities. Ard.com, Awake.com, Browse.com, Bookmall.com, and Relentless.com were among the previous domain names. He genuinely owns the domain name Relentless.com, which is one of the many identities he has. Regardless, the website Relentless.com now takes a detour to Amazon.com. Number 7 on the list, how old is email? Electronic mail was designed by Roy Tomlinson during the 1960s. It wasn't until years and years after the fact that the World Wide Web would start to come to fruition in the structure we know and love today. The main spam email was sent in 1978 by Gary Thurk to a few hundred clients on ARPANET, the Advanced Research Projects Agency network. From that point forward, a lot of evil organizations and people have gotten on board with that fleeting trend, tormenting our inboxes with undesirable garbage. As indicated by Statista, 47.3% of email sent in September 2020 was compromised of spam. What's more, in 2019, around 293.6 billion spam emails were sent. Number 6 on the list, smoke in Apple products. Not a good match. Do you realize that if you smoke near your Apple product, you risk losing its warranty? Apple has devised a plan to safeguard its employees from potentially hazardous working conditions. Tobacco tars are supposed to be damaging, thus they chose the frames. As a result, Apple can refuse to repair your device even if it is still under warranty if they believe it has been exposed to cigarette smoke. In the item reports, there is no guarantee void proviso. However, there has been a number of instances where the company has refused to honor a warranty on an item that has been exposed to smoke. Because of the discovery of tobacco tars, some have expressed their dissatisfaction with not being able to guarantee repair on their Apple products. Number 5 on the list, how to save ink in printers. To be honest, typefaces are not created equal. Typefaces are created for a variety of reasons, including conveying a message, aesthetic enhancement, playfulness, and symbolism. The theory is that if you use a softer font style, one with a lighter stroke, you'll use a little less ink on each page. If you're printing with inkjet printers that use old-style capsules, not ink tanks or toner-based laser printers, switching to one of the lighter fonts can save you about 10% of ink. Obviously, the flip side of this argument is that as a home client, you'll never print enough volumes to see a significant benefit. Number 4 on the list, Does QWERTY slow you down? You all have keyboards in your homes, and the majority of them are QWERTY. It's a fascinating truth that the QWERTY keyboard was created with the intention of slowing down typing. The inefficiencies of QWERTY had a clear purpose. The keyboard was designed to slow users down. If typists were too fast during tone time, mechanical typewriters would jam. This was alleviated by the use of QWERTY. We still use QWERTY today because it's what we're used to, but many experts advocate for alternative typing methods. The most used keys should be closer to the finger cluster than the less used keys, according to 2 principles of keyboard layout. As a result, semicolons and brackets will not be included in the cluster, but common letters such as WERTY and so on will. In QWERTY and most Latin-based keyboards such as English, the letters are also located on opposite hands, allowing the brain to analyze not just the current finger letter key, but also the following one. This explains why the cluster is split between 2 hands rather than 1. Number 3 on the list, how much is the overall currency digital? This means that a major percentage of the money you earn, invest, use to buy goods and services, and so on is stored only on computers and hard drives. Only about 8% of global cash is likely to be real money. All of the dark money comes from this 8% of the population. This is a respectable estimate that financial experts seem to agree on, although it is not a precise amount. This low rate appears absurd at first, but when you consider that the vast majority of large transactions are conducted online, it appears to be reasonable. Bank stores electronically as well, and 92% incorporates a wide range of exchange done utilizing credit, charge cards, and wire moves. May be really smart to return to the multitude of programmer films, where a geeky PC programmer figures out how to siphon billions off in only a couple of moments. Number 2 on the list, Wikipedia. Wikipedia is the world's 6th most visited website and the first in terms of original content. It comes in 285 different languages. In English, there are over 4.1 million articles. It employs considerably fewer paid personnel than any other major website, and that small team ensures that the servers are up and running, that software updates are created, and that volunteer editors are recruited and supported. The most incredible fact is that all of this really important knowledge was developed solely by unpaid volunteers in less than 12 years, and is freely available to all of humanity. Wikipedia can be edited by anybody. Number 1 on the list, computer that words on water. In 1936, Vladimir Sergeyevich Lukyanov built the very first computer in the universe, which dealt with different situations and halfway subordinates. The gadget was actually powered by water, which is a startling revelation. The development organization with which Lukyanov engaged was unable to find a solution to the breaks that used to occur in cement during the freezing temperatures of winter. Lukyanov investigated the temperature conditions in large brickwork to better understand the warm cycle. He finally built the water integrator gadget, which could produce charts and aid in visualizing the warm contact. We conclude in our video here. We were right, weren't we? How many of these facts did you know? Let us know in the comments section. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell icon to get all of my recent uploads on the go. Till next time, stay safe and keep following.